Hello everyone, in this video I'll be sharing my experience of taking exams through remote invigilation during the war in Gaza. My name is Amro. I am 17 years old, I am from Palestine and I live in Gaza City. Before war, I was a student at the British International School in Gaza, where I had big dreams for my future, hoping to build a successful life. But in October 2023, everything changed. The war started, it took away my school, took away my home and my sense of normal life. My school was badly damaged and my house is gone. My family and I had to run for safety more than 7 times, leaving behind everything we had. Every day in Gaza was a struggle, not just to escape this war, but to hold into my dreams and keep them from fading away. I thought I'd never be able to take my exams, but I didn't want to lose my future. I found a way through remote invigilation, and against all odds, I successfully managed to take 6 international Edexcel A-level exams. I had 2 of them in October 2024 session, which are International Edexcel A-level Pure Mathematics 1 and International Edexcel A-level Chemistry Unit 1, and 4 more in January 2025 session, which are the International Edexcel A-level Pure Mathematics 2 and the International Edexcel A-level Chemistry Unit 2 and Unit 3, and last but not least, I took the International Edexcel A-level Physics Unit 1. Right now I'm filming this video from my classroom. Sitting on my desk, this place once felt like home to me. A space full of dreams and possibilities. Now it's broken, but I'm still here. Studying in Gaza was one of the hardest challenges of my life. It was not just about finding time to study, it was about finding a way to survive. One of the biggest difficulties was the lack of internet and electricity. Most days there was no power at all, and all I knew it was not coming back anytime soon. Without electricity, I had no lights to study at night. Without the internet, I was completely isolated from my teachers, my study materials, my friends, and any kind of support. There were days when I could not study at all. I remember on some nights we had to leave our own shelter in a rush, carrying only what we could. Then I found BGA, the Brave Generation Academy. BGE made it possible for me to keep studying. I studied whenever I had electricity or internet, even if it was just for a short time each day. I didn't have to follow a strict schedule, which was impossible in my situation, but more than that, I had Andre, my learning coach. He believed in me when I was struggling to believe in myself. Even from far away, he helped me stay on track and reminded me that I could do this. Knowing that someone cared about my success gave me the strength to keep going on and never give up. The biggest problem was not just studying, it was about finding a way to take my exams. The schools were destroyed or turned into overcrowded shelters for displaced families, and exam centers were impossible to reach. But then I learned about remote invigilation. It was simple, fair, and most importantly possible. To be honest, it saved me. I was not just taking my exams from home, I was taking them from a middle of a war zone. In the background I could hear drones, airstrikes, and explosions. I was scared that at any moment the internet could drop, or worse, something could happen that would force me to stop. With remote invigilation, I could take my exams from whenever I was. I didn't have to go to a physical exam center, which was impossible for me at the time because of the war. In the end, I dreamed of continuing my studies and using my knowledge to rebuild what was lost. This experience has taught me that no matter how hard life gets, there is always a way forward. War tried to stop me, but could not take my determination, it could not take my education, and it will not take my future.